Hi friends, it is day 6 of water fasting, almost a third of the way through the planned 21 days. Um, yeah, today has been a very tired day. Um, I checked in this morning and then promptly went back to bed. I slept for at least 6 hours, so that by itself has made getting my water in a little bit more of a challenge. Um, but I will say that late on day 5, I had kind of my first emotional um, eruption or outburst. Um, I was kind of laying quietly and just trying to quiet my mind, and I had an image of me as like maybe a 5-year old, um, back when you were continuously present, and then um, transitioned into how I developed the feeling that in order to get attention or love, I needed to help out, do more, and that kind of transitioned into um, using achievement to gain the same attention and love, and underlying that really kind of a sense that without the helping or achievement, I didn't feel worthy of it just by itself. And so I think that, you know, may be a component of my very early on learning to eat for comfort. Um, so, of course, cried it out and just held that, child me in my heart and told her that she was loved with, no conditions. It was a very, moving and emotional experience. And, all of this is to say, the people external to myself at the time were not intentionally trying to make me feel this way. It's just, kids internalize the weirdest things. Um, we make patterns and connections, and forms the core of who we are moving forward. So, um, true to form, the fasting is certainly, and the meditation has certainly allowed me to um, start to get in touch with some of those subconscious thoughts and feelings that drive, you know, actions and habits in the effort to try to change them. Um, so at least one of my, fasting goals is starting to um, come to fruition, bear fruit, if you will. That kind of transitioned into then an experience I had at a friend's wedding that to this day is probably one of the most shame inducing memories or thoughts um, that I have, which is why I constantly try to distance myself from it, push it out of the way, um, distract myself from it. So I just, allowed myself to relive it and um, deal with those feelings. And I think, some reparations are certainly, you know, needed, but I'm no longer that person, and so, I think carrying that shame and allowing it to affect my relationships is not serving me. So, being ready to, let that go um, is where I'm coming to. I don't know if that one's completely worked out until I have a conversation, but it's in the works. And then, yeah, after this, emotional upheaval, I felt surprisingly better. I had been nauseated and, just not feeling well. And after that, for at least an hour, I felt pretty, pretty okay. Um, then I had a headache and some reflux before bed, but um, did some yoga nidra meditation and finally got to sleep. Um, yeah. So once again, day 6 of water fasting. The emotional upheaval has started, which, is kind of one of my goals, and looking forward to see what else is buried in there. And haven't really been having so much hunger. I've been, looking at recipes of, things I want to make when I can eat again. But kind of excited for that part. Still a ways away. 2/3 in a day away from that. All right, that's it for day 6. I will talk to you on day 7.